jump into that biggest game of the weekend. It's funny. I think we have two big games over the weekend, but this is I think this Liverpool Man City is bigger than Man United Everton. So
that's true.
Okay, so I'll start with Timo, Liverpool man. So Liverpool, I think Liverpool lost by 5 games the last time around when they played City. I think Liverpool lost 5-2 during that game. So what should we expect on Sunday? Should we expect a very high scoring game or a very low scoring game?
I mean, just to take you back, that was towards the end of the season. So really, those games were inconsequential. This is a new season. I feel like since the loss to Aston Villa and the loss of Van Dijk subsequently, the coach Klopp has tried to find a system that can work and help us defend better. Luckily, Alisson is back, and then we have Diego Jota too, who has hit a rich patch of form. So Man City have not been defending very well, even after signing these 2 new defenders. You always have a chance against them if you can go toe to toe with them. So I don't want to believe it will be a high. I feel like Guardiola is always cautious. I've noticed in the first legs when we're playing them, he's always a little bit cautious. So I feel like that could be the case. The first half will probably be a cautious affair, and then maybe if one of us scores, then the second half is going to be open. So it's going to be one of those games that is seesawing.
KG affair.
It will be a KG affair. Yeah, but I feel like Liverpool will nick it.
You think Liverpool will nick it?
Yeah.
So let's bring in Bryan into the conversation. So Bryan, do you think Timo just mentioned that Jota has basically found his feet at Liverpool? Do you think he has made his case to start in this game against Man City?
I think that's a big game. It needs a little bit of experience. I mean, for once, apart from the front three, Klopp has some quality off the bench that can change a game. Man City, Jota has really played well to even exceed expectations. To even the fact that they can even bench Firmino for Jota, that speaks volumes. I feel like Firmino is still going to start in this game, which when he was rested, I feel like Firmino is still the engine of that front three, regardless of what the pick that Jota has come on, and was still, to me, I still need a little bit of more games and I guess better quality to examine Jota. So if he starts with him, then we'll see how he performs under the biggest competitors. Midweek he scored a hat-trick. Yeah. So I'll wait and see, but I still feel like Firmino's place to lose because he has been loyal to the club and he still makes the front three tick because they've played so much together and there's still some. He hasn't been so consistent this season, but I feel like he's still the engine of that front three.
I see. David, do you agree?
I have a feeling if a player has played well for the last 3 games, start him. Why not start him? To me, I understand what people think about Jota, but if you've noticed Jota, even when he was still in Wolves, he was a very important player. Not until towards the end of the season when they brought Paredes, they started putting him on the bench, and it was a sign that maybe that's the opportunity he has. I think he came into the dressing room of Liverpool, he saw the players he's going to play, the quality he has, and he's like, okay, now I need to up my game. And he knows what he's doing. To me, his movement on and off the ball has been good. Firmino is good, but in my opinion, when Firmino plays when Firmino is playing, we know Firmino for him as link-up play. He's not a player who will give you goals. So what do you do if you need goals? You bring Jota onto the team. He has 2 options. He has 2 ways of helping you. He will link up play. He will run in behind. He will score goals. and is now very confident. He has the confidence. So a player who is that confident and then you put him on the bench and you're like, okay, I'll bring him in the 70th minute. It's not going to help you as a coach. So, and I think Klopp knows it. He knows that he needs to use this chance when Jota is still in that good form to get the best out of him. Now, for that game, I have, in my own view, I have a feeling that's going to be a high-scoring game. One, Liverpool, first of all, is the second worst team in conceding goals. It has conceded the second worst in the Premier League.
Yeah, but that is also because the caveat there, one game has brought that on.
Yeah, it's still statistically, you're still the second worst. So, and another advantage for Liverpool, it is the second best in goals scored after Tottenham. So they have scored more, and now they have that consistency. Because I have a feeling is that however much Liverpool is playing poorly with that front, with those Mane and Salah, anything can happen at any time. So now they have Jota there also with that confidence. So anything in the front three can happen. For Man City, they have a bit of a trick they don't have Aguero, they don't have Jesus. So there's that quality that is lacking.
Jesus is back on the bench.
Okay, he may be back, but he may not start because there's not much fit. So there's that little quality that is lacking in terms of finishing off chances. Man City has been creating chances. Even the game they played against Sheffield, I think they created, I don't know how many chances that they created that they missed. Missed very many of them. So, and then the defense of Man City is also not that perfect. We have not seen enough from Diaz. I liked him when I saw him in the beginning. I was like, oh, what a defender. But now, maybe he's trying to get used to the league. So that's why I think, in my view, it's going to be a high-scoring game. But the quality of Liverpool, for me, still stands out better.
So do you think Liverpool is going to win the game?
Yeah, most likely a 3-2 or a 4-3. That's high-scoring. Because there's no way I think Man City fails to score. Whoever they bring in that defense for Liverpool, Man City will score a goal. And whoever they bring in that defense of Man City, Liverpool will score a goal. So the only thing that is the difference is that Liverpool at the moment has better quality forwards than Man City. So that's the difference for me.
I see. So
but then I'll interject in the sense of it's going to be the back line of Liverpool against the front three. It's going to be the back line of Liverpool, and what I think this game is going to come down to what how they're going to set up the Man City, because they're still going to be, because if you look at that back line of Liverpool, you can see there's somebody who's inexperienced. We don't even know who's going to start. First
Phillips.
of all, yeah, no, it might be Phillips.
No, but you see the problem. You see the problem is, if you say they're inexperienced and they can't defend, Manchester City played against Sheffield, they struggled. They played against.
It's just that they're not putting away their chances.
That's what I'm telling you. They're not putting away the chances. That's why I say the difference between the quality forward players is going to be significant. Man City will score, but will they be able to keep out Salah and Mane? No, I don't think so.
So predictions.
I think Man City is winning this one.
How many?
2-0.
2-0 Man City. Timo.
I'm looking at a 2-1.
2-1
to Liverpool.
Liverpool. David.
3-2.
Who?
Liverpool.
Liverpool
But
3-2.
yeah.
Okay, but my prediction is going to be, man, this one is hard. But I think because City has been struggling with putting away their chances, Jesus just came back. So I think Liverpool will have the edge in this game, and I think it will be maybe 3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, that's also possible.